On day 1, God said, let there be light. I don't know where to start this vlog. Cats are like, start it by feeding us. Oh, that's me watching my own video. You didn't see that. It is a fresh Monday afternoon. I feel like I'm gonna start every vlog off like that ever since I started getting on a routine. If you haven't noticed, my weekly reading vlogs have become actually weekly because I'm starting and stopping them on the same day. No matter what I read, you're gonna get one on a Monday, Tuesday, or hopefully not Wednesday, or possibly a Sunday night if you're lucky. Welcome to a new one. If it's your first time, welcome to one. Anyway, to recap what I'm currently reading, I'm in the middle of a book. My last vlog, I randomly started Once and Future by Amy Rose Capetta and Corey McCarthy. This was a pick out of my TBR jar because I was in the mood to read something random. Oh my god, I am so random. So this book is a sci-fi retelling of Arthur and the Knights. I don't know what that legend is called. Arthur and Merlin, Arthur and the Sword and the Stone, Arthur and the Knights and the Round Table. Don't know. It's about how Arthur is tasked to complete a challenge. For the past several hundred years, Arthur has not been able to, so he's reincarnated. And for the first time ever, Arthur is reincarnated as a woman named Ari, and it's all about her and her buddies in this crazy sci-fi world. There's political intrigue and there's intergalactic traveling and a bunch of shenanigans that honestly goes over my head because I'm not huge into sci-fi. But I'm 82 pages into this right now and I have mixed feelings. On one hand, I think it's a really interesting concept. I like that there's a lot of diversity in it. It's really funny, but the writing style isn't my favorite sometimes. Mostly in the way the characters speak to one another just doesn't feel that authentic. And it's kind of underexplained. They jump back and forth between planets, and right now they're on a planet that's like modeled after the myth of Arthur, and I'm like, wait, but if they're real, then how is it? It's just a little bit weird, but so far I just like the cast of characters. Their banter is really fun. Merlin is sort of this sarcastic, jaded character, so he's really fun to follow, and Ari is very headstrong and willing to take on a challenge, so far it's an interesting dynamic. I want to finish this really fast because today I received an email that this library book I have out, Scythe by Neil Shusterman, is due back to the library in like a week. So after I finish that book, this is gonna be my next priority because I need to return it to the library. Hopefully I can get a lot of reading done on my lunch breaks and coming home from work now that I'm not super busy like I was last week. So I'm gonna delve back into Once and Future. I really hope I don't fall asleep because I woke up at 5:45 today and I kind of want a snack. So I think I'm gonna go reheat my cauliflower tater tots. Oh my god, I'm so vegan. Just kidding, I don't think they're even vegan. I have made a decision. I've been sitting here reading for like 5 minutes, but I'm on page 96 of this book and I realized I really like Merlin's chapters. They make me want to finish the book, but I really can't stand Ari's chapters. It's so confusing. It's page 90 and they're already married and talking about having kids. That might be a spoiler, but like, what? And I don't understand the original myth, so I don't know what's going on. Nothing's explained well. They're just like on different planets. And I have such limited time when I'm not working that I want to read things that I enjoy when I'm not working, so I'm not going to finish it. Maybe I'll go back to it one day and I'll give it a valiant effort when I have more time. And instead, I want to read the book that I've been eyeing that I know I can read probably half of in one night. So I hauled this book in my last vlog and I already want to get to it. Well Met by Jen DeLuca. This is adult contemporary romance, enemies to lovers, Renaissance fair setting. I have to review this book for NetGalley and I also have it out from the library and it's only 300 pages and it's adult romance. It's gonna be cute, it's gonna be fun. I'd rather read this than a sci-fi book that's going over my head that I don't understand, that's kind of corny and not really well written for half the book. I'm sorry if Once and Future is one of your favorite books, but I've heard mixed things and now I know why. Y'all, I'm so happy I decided to stop reading that other book because I'm on page 10 of Well Met and it's so good. Bonnie's on FaceTime with me right now and I literally keep stopping every half page to be like, oh, and like read something new to her because I'm enjoying it so much. Long story short, if you're reading a book that ain't doing it, stop reading it. Life's too short, okay? This book is cute and it's funny and it's got hot guys and the main character is relatable. I'm loving it. Like McDonald's once said. So last night I read for like an hour before bed and then I fell right asleep, so we didn't get to talk about it. But I got to page 76 of Well Met and it's so good. Like, part of the reason I DNF'd the previous book is because I knew this book would just be fun. And it is. It's enemies to lovers, so already it's like very grumpy and very angsty. Both characters are like English majors. Like, the love interest is an English teacher. Actually, a part that I really like about it is that the main character dropped out of college, and so that's like a really big sensitive point for her, that everyone looks down on her about that. But I don't know, I think it's really realistic for there to be a character who didn't finish college. Like, I've never seen that type of, I don't want to say representation, but like it's very rare to see that, because usually they graduate and they're all good. And it's hilarious. This is one of those books where it's funny with the dialogue, but also the writing style of it is so good. Like, it shows that it's a good author if they can make me laugh just by their monologue. And here's the thing, I'm not super familiar with Renaissance fairs, nor have I ever been to one, nor do I really even care. So the fact that this book is making me care about it, and it's like putting me in the mood of it, it's so fun to read. And just as expected, it's just a good time. So I'm gonna continue that today. Ooh, sunglasses deployed. God, I can't keep my camera straight, and I'm about to get on the freeway anyway, so I'll see you later today. Also, if you haven't listened to Sasha Sloan's new album, you're missing out, pals.
Hello.
What are we doing?
It's out of focus.
Gonna focus, it's auto.
This is gonna be a reading montage. But you gotta look here, not there.
We need to give an update on where we are so they're not really confused. Also,
hello,
who
everybody.
are you? They don't know you.
Hi, I'm Kristen. We work together.
They don't know where though, so.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Kristen. I work with Whitney. Would you like to be on YouTube?
No.
Are we playing Hangman? A.
Just not
We're at TCU because I'm presenting, and our manager decided that we all needed to be here, which is great for everybody except for I actually go here, so it's fun.
I'm walking through campus like I don't know how to be a college student anymore. Do I just hide your flags?
Because she's one of the lucky ones.
So I'm gonna continue reading Moment. I'm on page 70. It's so good. Bye.
I'm home from work. I'm home from the presentation thing that Kristen did that we all went to. I only read like 2 pages of this while I was there because we were all just talking and I was really distracted. So I want to try and get up to page like 200. I can knock this out really fast, and I don't want this to take the entire week. So I'm setting goals. I know I just complained in my last vlog that like I don't have any time for anything, and like this is the time I could be using to do stuff. Like, I don't know, cleaning my apartment so my grandparents who are in town can come see it. But I don't want to do that. I'm gonna drink my Clear American and have fun and read. Also, if you don't know what Clear American is, it's like this Walmart brand of sparkling water. I know, disgusting. But listen, it's like 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 caffeine, and it tastes like Jesus himself from the heavens is offering you a sip of water out of his palm, and it's so delicious. I'm drinking cherry vanilla. I just finished my strawberry vanilla one and it was so good. I literally get strawberry vanilla Sprite every time I go to Sonic, and it's exactly that, except it's 52 cents per like this size of bottle. So hello. Actually, I think it's called strawberries and cream, but like same thing. Anyway, that's my shout out to Clear American. Sponsor me. I'm gonna get reading. Hello. I'm sitting on my floor because I just got home from work and my cats are being needy and loud, which was my nickname in high school. Who is being the neediest? Does his name rhyme with Mordo? Today I met up with my parents for lunch and they dropped me off a literal basket of stuff. My mother has been slowly helping me collect organizational items for my apartment because I need them. So I got this little basket. I'm gonna put my knitting in this. I got a package. This is from Amazon, so I assume it's something from my wish list that someone got me because I forgot to change the address over. I don't think I pre-ordered anything. Oh, did I pre-order this? No, it's a present. I was like, what? Hi, Whitney, enjoy your gift from Kristen. Thank you, Kristen, for the belated birthday present. She got me pumpkin heads by Rainbow Rowell. I've been meaning to get this from my library, but I don't think they have it. I don't know why I looked at Gordo. Do you know if they have it? So this is about these 2 teenagers that both work at a pumpkin patch together, and this is the last year they'll be able to do it because they're seniors in high school and they won't have this opportunity again. So they decided the last summer they work there together, they're gonna go out with a bang, they're gonna make it the most special summer ever, or fall. I'm probably gonna read this soon, so thank you, Kristen. Also, I got a letter in the mail from one Stacy. Stacy makes cards, and so she sent me one, and it's me and my kitty in my book. So I'm very impressed. It is so cute. I will link her Etsy shop down below for you. That's so sweet. Yes, thank you friends for the presents. Today I guess was a very giving day. Okay, I made it to page 92, so not very far. But for some reason, I decided to also start another book because I'm stupid. But I actually did get the email this book is due soon at the library, so I wanted to pick up Scythe. Whenever I described this book in the vlog that I hauled it from the library, a couple people were very passionate about telling me I got the synopsis for this wrong. So let me restate it to maybe mend some relationships. So this book is a world where all death has been cured and they have these hospitals that can bring you back to life. So basically everyone's immortal. So they've solved death. But because overpopulation is a thing, they made these figures called Scythes who strategically choose people to kill randomly so that they keep the population at bay. And when I say randomly, there's like a whole thing that goes into it. Like, there's no more car accidents, but they'll find someone who would have a tendency to get in a car accident and then kill that person just because they need population control. And then we follow two characters, but they are chosen to be Scythes in training and they have to sort of compete for this position even though neither of them want it. Maybe there's more to that and I haven't gotten to it yet and the synopsis is still wrong. But hopefully that's a more spot on one than I gave last time. It's a really interesting world with really good writing. I got to page 53. I don't love the characters and the way that Neil Schusterman writes like doesn't make me fall in love with the world or the characters. It's just purely like a thought-provoking, interesting book with good writing, but it might be too early to say. So we'll just keep going. I don't know which one I'm more invested in at the moment. They're both pretty good. Kittens, which one should I read? Choose one. Hello? She's like, we are hungry. I'm home from work. It is raining. I'm going to go on my balcony. And read while I listen to the rain. So I woke up early because my cats were yelling at me to give them breakfast. And last night I'd fallen asleep reading my book, so I only had like 10% of it left. So I just finished it this morning. I was really positive about this whenever I first started it, and I didn't really vlog the progression of that, but toward the middle and end of this, it wasn't that great. So first of all, I loved the writing style in the beginning. I thought it was funny and it was relatable, but the more it went on, the more cringy it started becoming. The dialogue was a bit weird, and one thing that I noticed throughout this was that rather than focusing on descriptions of the characters or the fairgrounds, because I've never been to a Renaissance fair, so I was like, oh, it will make me wish that I'd been to one and like I feel like I work at one. But it was really lacking on the description of that. And this is one of those books where the character talks an inner monologue a lot and they'll ask really obvious questions. It's basically the type of writing style where it'll mention something and then the main character will be like, I wonder what that is, and it like really obviously indicates that that piece of information is going to come back around. So it's not subtle at all, which was annoying because it became super predictable. Also, I felt like the relationship in this book really had no chemistry. I feel like they put the label enemies to lovers on it just because it was a way to sell the book, but there was really no transition between them being annoyed with one another and them being in a relationship other than, oh, he's kind of cute in leather pants, which is valid, but there were so many emotions that just came up between them where I was like, where did that come from? Like, y'all haven't even talked that much. I just really felt no chemistry between the characters, and it felt like their relationship was more of an eventuality rather than like a steady development. Like the author wanted the characters to be together, so she wrote that, but there was no emotion behind it and there were no angsty situations behind it, which is what I crave in dramatic enemies to lovers books where they're just fraught with tension. But this was more just like, ugh, he's annoying, but that ass though. Whoops. My phone said I should wake up for work. Funny story about that. I am. I'm not mad that I read it. it just didn't deliver what I thought it would. So I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It was really middle of the road for me. It wasn't that swoon worthy, it wasn't that smutty, it wasn't that intense or angsty, but I liked the themes of it. I liked that she was a college dropout, and I liked that it addressed her feeling like she's really insecure in relationships because she doesn't want to get walked all over. So that was interesting. Cool. So this work week has been terrible for me reading during my lunch break because we've been going out to eat almost every day. But the next book that I want to start, I actually think this is due tomorrow, so oops. Like I said, I'm just over 50 pages into Scythe by Neil Shusterman. While I was reading Well Met, I kept thinking, oh, Scythe is so much more well written than this. I probably wouldn't be struggling to finish this as much as if it was this book. The concept of it is so interesting. The writing of it is so immersive and like thought-provoking, which you wouldn't think is fast-paced, but I do. I like it. It feels like high school when I read Neil Shusterman because Unwind was so popular in high school. I loved Neil Shusterman's book Bruiser when I was in high school, so reading Neil Shusterman just throws me back. I feel like this is something I would throw in my backpack and read during class, so it's just like a feel-good book, not necessarily plot-wise, but for me, with this author, I'm like, oh, nostalgia. Field trips to the aquarium at work? Fucking mint!
Ew, the water got on me.
Give him kisses. Mustache. Oh my god.
I don't think they like the salad.
I know, I think they're like me and salad. Hi. Oh, I missed it.
Ew, we got on me! Big kiss for the fish!
There you go. I already dropped it, sorry.
Hi! You killed Steve Irwin, I'm not over it. Home from work, aka that field trip. Now I'm sitting on the couch getting a fuzzy blanket because it's freezing. But I just wanted to say I did read a little bit at work today. I got a little further in Scythe. Now I am on page 111. Hi, okay. Kristen, my coworker who you saw in those video clips, invited me to like this gala thing that her family got tickets for, and it's very highbrow. I don't own clothing nice enough to go to this, so my mom and I are gonna, hello, Gordo keeps rubbing on my camera. My mom and I need to go shopping tonight to go shop for that. and then we might continue tomorrow, and then tomorrow night is the event. So I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. I checked and this is due on Saturday, but there's no hold for it, and I thought there was, so I can just auto renew it. So I'm not necessarily stressed to finish it quickly, but it's so addicting that I feel like I could read this in 2 sittings if I had no interruptions. But the interruptions are plentiful.
Who's that handsome boy? It's you. You're so handsome.
As predicted, I did not read tonight, but I did take a nap earlier, and so I'm not tired right now like I usually would be. BT Dubs, I got a new watch. Isn't it so cute? So I don't think I got any further past what I told you previously. Maybe a little 114. But as I said, it's good. I've got no status changes on my enjoyment of it. They won't be able to hear us in the video. Hello. So that was amazing. So Kristen, the girl I was with tonight, her mom either works for or works with this nonprofit that was doing a banquet event. It was so cool, so fancy. I've been out and about all day, haven't read anything, forgot my book in my car, retweet if you cried. We're at this restaurant now called Marty B's, which just makes me want to be like, Cardi! That's my day. I'm having a good makeup day today. Y'all see this? The country music in the background really isn't helping this shot. Rub a peace sign, Mom. This is gonna be like a get unready with me type video, but Mama needs to take off her lipstick. Obviously, reading was not a thing this weekend. The biggest thing I think of is I used to read a ton on audiobook in college, and that was how I got so much reading done. And I really haven't been picking up audiobooks because my big deal with audiobooks is that I don't absorb them as well as I absorb regular books, like reading physically. What I mean to say is I don't want to do audiobooks a disservice because I know I will skim over them and not give it the best chance it deserves just because like I tune out and I'm doing other stuff while I listen. So I'm really struggling with, do I want to try audiobooks again? Because I have a 30-minute commute to work, and like right now doing all my makeup, I could be listening to audiobooks when I'm doing my makeup and when I'm cleaning and when I'm doing all this stuff, and I'm not. Because I consider YouTube a second job, so like reading as a second job, I'm trying to maximize that. I think audiobooks will help with that, but I also don't want to quantify my reading by how much I read at a time. But I don't know. I've just been struggling with that recently, and whether or not I want to sacrifice my enjoyment of a book for reading faster. Because don't get me wrong, we love an audiobook, but I know if I read a 5-star book on audio, I'm probably only gonna rate it 3 or 4 stars because I lost part of the enjoyment because I didn't pay entire attention. Whatever, this clip is dumb. I just wanted to talk while I take off my makeup. So I have a load of laundry in. I need to stay awake so that I can change that load of laundry. So I'm gonna try and get some reading done for like the next 45 minutes. Why do I look so good? Is this how easy it is to look good when I'm not wearing makeup? I just do my hair and I look fine. That's it. I just don't know whether or not audiobooks are for me. I just looked up and saw this. It's gonna be a no from me. Can you get down? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do a rescue mission, aren't I? Come here. Come here. This is bad. What do I do? Okay, we're all safely down. Now I can end this vlog. It's Monday night, a lot later than I like to end these vlogs. A lot of this vlog was just complaining and trips to the aquarium. But I actually did get to page 208 of my book. I thought I'd be done by now, so I don't know what to say about that progress. I just need to end off this vlog, so thank you so much. Hello? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!